Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Carolina's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cardinals offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Scanning the field, it's Adams. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Steps away. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw on 3rd. A strike downfield. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Sets up the screen.
Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the button, take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Buying some time. Got it in the middle. It's Schiff. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Unloads quickly.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down.
Breaks into the open. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. Fourth down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the...
Intercepted deep in his own end.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The marker rest at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulls it in. It's Culliver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. The throw. This time he's got his man. Good, solid tackle. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Fakes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heel. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their...
Turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To throw, it's Adams. Unleashes one. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Watson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Washington State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Cougs ever do that? A collision between ranked...
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of time.
Oh, a lot of space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Culliver.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's reeled in. It's Warren. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. They go to the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, UNC! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Adams. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll give it to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David.
Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Adams. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the right. Can't connect on his first throw.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And the returner will be knocked down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He
breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heel. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Snagged in the middle, it's King. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab, it's McWilliams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The screen, he's got wheels. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Carolina has it back making the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's got...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, the ground game. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.